I proposed on top of this tower 10 years ago. Today, we're bringing the entire family back to one of the most beautiful and iconic historic places in Central Florida, Bok Tower Gardens. We got exclusive pass to take you with us all the way to the top, 205 feet, to relive one of our most romantic moments in our relationship. This was the best yes I ever got when I asked my wife, Mary, to marry me. I cannot believe that I get to relive this and bring my children with me.
She said yes.
And she would do it again. Oh.
Built in 1929, Bok Tower Gardens is just an incredibly tranquil place that is so near and dear to our hearts. We were both raised from this area, and we both are out here individually, homeschooled and on multiple different field trips and art classes and different ventures, but it's just a place that you can come and just relax and feel the peace of nature and animals and people alike. It was built by Edward Bok, and it was a sanctuary to just be enjoyed. Detail and the gargoyles and the sundial, the Carillon, 60 bells played by a Carillon. It's just beautiful. I served for 4 years in the United States Marine Corps, and Mary and I actually met a couple months after I joined. I was an amphibious assault vehicle operator, and I drove these 26-ton vehicles from shore to ship and from ship to shore. We would carry the infantry from the ship and be able to carry them to the beach and assault the beach. It was quite the job. It was never a dull moment. There was always something to do, always some preventative maintenance with the salt water, but they didn't operate solely in the water. They also operated on land, and we were always training. They had a 50 caliber and a 40 millimeter automatic grenade launcher in the upguns weapon system, and splashing off and on ship was pretty incredible. We actually did it at night as well, which was quite scary. I was deployed on this ship for 9 months. We went to several countries in the Mediterranean and also in the Middle East. Mary was faithfully waiting for me at home, and she actually came to my homecoming. This was me here waving. She was there to greet me, and I was ready to propose. I remember that I was in uniform, and I was so nervous. I just got back from deployment, and I was definitely nervous to propose, but I wanted to marry Mary more than anything in the world. So, Mary, I did not let my nervousness overcome me, and I was able to pull off a wonderful proposal that was very beautiful, and it happened on top of this tower, a singing tower. It was really amazing that Bok Tower accommodated this. It is closed to the public. You're not allowed to go inside the tower. There's a gate around the tower. So it was really amazing that they opened that opportunity, and that they're opening it again for us to relive this 10 years later. Wow. So guys, guess what? This is where all of Mommy's sisters and Mimi and Papa, they all lined up right here with roses. And I was looking down from the top, and they all handed her a rose as she went down this path. And then she walked to the gold door. The detail in this gold door is quite amazing. I believe it has the entire creation story from Genesis depicted on the door. So beautiful. When you step into the founder's room, it's just like going back in time, and the architecture and the colors are just absolutely stunning. There are pink and gray marble from Georgia and coquina stone from St. Augustine, the oldest city in the United States. It really is breathtaking. It's just so Florida.
How long was it that you guys were here?
It was 10 years ago for post-deployment leave. So it was 2013. It was November, because we came back November 3rd from deployment, and we got 2 weeks to come home. And I got my father's permission to propose. And I called someone here, I'm like, this is a long shot, but I've gotta ask, we love this place, is there any way? She's like, let me go to work on this, let me see if I can make this happen. And the rest is history. All right, we're gonna take the elevator up. Awesome. What are you doing? We saw the Carillonist that played for us 10 years ago.
I think he played 10 years ago for us too. Well, I proposed to, I don't know if you remember, I proposed to her in military uniform.
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
Is that 10 years ago?
It's been 10 years ago. Yeah. It's awesome. All right, guys, we're about to take the Bok Tower elevator all the way to the top to see where I proposed to Mommy. Are you excited? Yeah. Okay. Tight squeeze. What year was this elevator put in? Do you know?
I'm pretty sure it's original.
Oh, really? Wow.
This is awesome.
Wow, are we on top of the tower?
Yeah, come here, Dad.
Man.
Look at this.
The Carillon is like those stairs there.
Okay, we did go up the stairs.
Did we? Look at this cool winding staircase, guys.
There was a book here somewhere that we signed, remember?
Oh, really? Well, yeah. There's a book that everybody signs when they visit.
They keep record of everyone who visits and signs, including Calvin Coolidge, our 30th president.
These are the balconies.
This is
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Wow. Look at the Carillon. That's beautiful. Then we came out here. Wow, look at the bells.
Oh, yeah,
See
this
the
is
bells?
The Carillon is made up of 60 bells, and it plays multiple times during the day, and it is just so peaceful and beautiful combined with the beautiful nature.
Oh yeah, so this is, we came out in one of these little tiny
This is-
roses where...
Yeah, I can see the roses.
Can I see?
Well, we can walk. Yeah, this is it. This is the
you hold
balcony.
it really
We got so beautiful. That's amazing. It's just crazy to look back on 10 years ago. Of course, we've been married for 8 now, but we got engaged in 2013. We didn't get married until 2015, but I still had another deployment. We still had 2 years of waiting for each other. But this was just an amazing opportunity for us to be granted the opportunity by the Gardens to come up here and just have an amazing proposal. And it was something that really, I know, kept me going during the rest of my active duty. And I remember being up here, and your dad brought you up here in a golf cart, and I remember looking down, and I was so nervous. I had the ring, I had my Bible, and I was scared to death. I was shaking, but I saw you walking up, and I knew you're coming up. This is it. No turning back.
Yeah, I was nervous too.
Yeah, but it was just amazing to see you here. You knew what was about to happen, but it was really a surreal moment, and it's a moment I will never forget. Mary came out the door, the tower was playing, and I was able to ask her to be my wife for the rest of my life. And it's just a special, special place to us.
I think it's so awesome that we started our relationship here. Nathan proposed here up on the tower. And now I bring our kids here, and we just enjoy the Gardens, and it's such a huge part of our life.
Wow.
Group hug.
Group hug. No, it's a group. Come here, George. 10 years ago. Can't believe it.
So she said yes, and we got married. We had a beautiful, beautiful wedding. Our dreams came true after waiting for one another for 4 years, but we had quite an incredible journey ahead of us. I got out of the Marine Corps in July of 2015, and in August I started having horrible headaches that turned out to be a rare form of cancer called Langerhans cell histiocytosis. I later got testicular cancer in 2021. Both were tied back to burn pit exposure while in the Marine Corps. But thankfully, we were able to do chemo and surgery, and God has just been faithful and just blessed us with a rich and full life. We have given it all to Him, and we're so thankful for our 2 boys, George and Tristan. They are our complete life now, and to bring them here today is quite a blessing.
Well, Bok Tower let us come back up here and tell our story.
10 years.
I know.
You've never been up here, but you have.
I know. That's how you got started. I asked Mommy to marry me up here.
It was a decade.
She said yes.
It's been a decade since Or like a century. It's been a decade. 10 years.
We love Bok Tower. It is one of
Yeah.
our favorite places to come. Such a peaceful place that we're
Yeah.
definitely glad to call home. This place is really special to us. It will always be special to us. We're very, very happy to support the Gardens. We come to all the concerts. There's beautiful concerts under the stars. They have wonderful food in their cafe. The history here is so rich. We're really excited that there's a place we can go to that still has an old Florida feel. And it's just a beautiful place to really go and de-stress and relax. And for us, proposing up here on top of the tower, it's just such a crazy memory, and to see our kids here now is just wonderful. To be able to tell them that history. This is how I proposed to your mom. It's really special for us, and we love Bok Tower Gardens.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, we are inside the tower. It was an amazing experience to be able to come back here after 10 years. So much uncertainty then. I was in the military. I still had another deployment to go through. These guys weren't even thought of yet. We were just two kids in love, uncertain how we were going to make it. This iconic place in Lake Wales, to be able to come up and propose to marry up here. It's just such an amazing sense of pride that I've had. Sharing that again with you guys is really special to me. So thank you for being part of it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're inspired by it. Mary Noel Strickland, now Connor, would you marry me again?
Yes.
Take the ring.
Thank you so much to Bok Tower Gardens for making this veteran's dream come true and letting me relive it. If you're ever in Central Florida, check out Bok Tower Gardens.
The tower is alive with the sound of Nathan. It's the singing tower, so we have to sing.